Every house has mirrors, but if you ever walk past one and your reflection is already looking at you, run. I moved into the house 3 months ago. It was cheap. The realtor said the previous owner left suddenly. I didn't ask questions. The house looked normal. 2 floors, old wooden floors, quiet neighborhood. The first week was fine. The second week, I noticed something strange. The mirrors in the house were old. Not dusty, not cracked, just slightly warped, like the glass was breathing. I thought it was just age, until the night I brushed my teeth and noticed my reflection blink. Half a second late, I stood still, staring. My reflection stared back. Perfectly normal. I laughed it off. My brain told me it was nothing. But the next night it happened again, this time in the hallway mirror. I walked past it, then stopped, because I felt something watching me. I turned around. My reflection was still standing there, but I had already moved. For 1 second, it didn't follow me. Then it snapped into place, perfectly mimicking me again. That's when the fear started. After that night, I covered every mirror in the house. Bathroom mirror, bedroom mirror, hallway mirror, all of them. I told myself it was stress, sleep deprivation. But something changed after that. The house became quieter, too quiet. Sometimes at night I could hear footsteps, not in the hallway, behind the walls, like someone walking around inside the house. The third week I woke up at 3:12 a.m. Every light in the house was on. I didn't remember turning them on. I walked into the hallway. The cloth covering the mirror was on the floor. The mirror was uncovered, and written on the glass were 2 words. Not you. The writing was on the inside of the mirror, like someone trapped behind it had written it. I didn't sleep that night. The next morning I called the previous owner, the number from the contract. A woman answered. When I told her the address, she went quiet. Then she said something that made my stomach drop. "Did you cover the mirrors?" I said yes. She started crying. "You weren't supposed to uncover them." I asked her what she meant. She whispered something I'll never forget. "The reflections come out." Then she hung up. That night, I removed the covers. I needed to prove this was all in my head. Every mirror looked normal. Everything was fine. Until midnight. I walked past the hallway mirror and saw someone standing behind me. I turned around. Nothing there. I looked back at the mirror. My reflection was still there, but something was wrong. It wasn't copying me anymore. It was smiling. Its mouth stretched wider than mine, wider than a mouth should stretch. Then it stepped forward. Not me, the reflection. It stepped closer to the glass and placed its hand against the mirror. From the inside, the glass bent outward like it was soft, like something was pushing through it. I ran, locked myself in my bedroom, and covered the mirror again. But the footsteps started, inside the walls. Then I heard something outside my door, breathing, heavy, and a voice. My voice. "Let me out." The door handle started turning, back and forth. I called the police. I told them someone was in my house. When they arrived, they searched everything. No intruders, no broken windows, nothing. One officer looked at the hallway mirror, then at me. "You live alone?" he asked. "Yes." He stared at the mirror again. His face went pale. Then he whispered something to his partner. They left quickly after that. That night I finally understood why. Because when I walked past the mirror again, my reflection wasn't there anymore. Just an empty hallway. But behind me something breathed. Too close. I could feel the air moving against the back of my neck. I didn't turn around. I couldn't, because I already knew what I would see. Instead, I slowly looked back at the mirror, and my reflection was there again, standing in the hallway, perfectly still and staring past me, at something behind me. Then my reflection slowly raised its hand and pointed, not at the mirror, at me. Its mouth moved before I heard the sound, and in my own voice it whispered, "Run." I didn't move, because something else had already started moving behind me. I saw it in the mirror. A shape unfolding from the darkness. Tall. Too tall. Its head bending sideways just to fit inside the hallway. Its mouth stretching open from ear to ear. Smiling at the mirror. Not at me. At my reflection. Like it already knew him. Then my reflection stepped closer to the glass and pressed its hand against it. The surface rippled like water, and it started climbing out. My reflection looked exactly like me, except for the smile. Too wide. When it finally stepped out of the mirror, it looked at the thing behind me and nodded. Then it turned to me and whispered softly, "Don't worry, you won't need the mirror anymore." The lights in the hallway went out. The last thing I saw before everything went dark was my reflection closing the bedroom door from the outside. If you ever walk past a mirror and your reflection isn't there, don't turn around, because it already did.